Washington will kick off as this one gets started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Now on the counter. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Making the adjustment. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Right side, it's Gresham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick give. He's past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Play action with Williams. Rush right in his face. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And it's decision time on this first drive, and I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete to start this drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams reels it in. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Here's a give to Washington. Pass to 6. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Williams. Throws quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Williams. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Defense all over him.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Williams to throw. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Throwing more. Escapes the pressure going right. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive. Try to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second and long here. Williams. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And he avoids the sack.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Moore. Left side, it's Bear. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He's there to make the stop.
But a really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, and going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Out wide right, it's Hill. At the 40, there he goes. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Right side, it's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Davison. Smashes through the tackle. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Williams. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Fires toward the target. Finds his man open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Washington right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Here's a give to Washington. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, here's Washington. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 8 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Here's a give to Washington. Across the 45. He's loose on the right. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Washington. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Changing the routes with his receivers. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's got it. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground, and then we're going to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the red zone, it's Davison. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Direct snap. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Washington. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to his running back. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Motion from the wideout. On the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds his target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Moore. Got a man. It's Moore. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be...
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover.
22.
Quarterback changing the play. More to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you
caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Here's a give to Washington. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. Enough to move the chains. All by himself down the middle. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll give it to Washington. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes a knee. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness. And in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.